lovelies, welcome to my channel. Today I have this summery, bronzy, glowy, beachy night out makeup look. It's a bit of a mix-up of lots of different looks, but it's perfect for if you're going out, if you're on holidays and you're going out for dinner or for a night out and you want a look that is perfect for nighttime, but also it's kind of beachy and summery and bronzy as well. I also did a little tiny hair tutorial at the end, not really anything, just kind of some texturizing spray. But if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. So first off, I have to apologize. I am just getting over the flu, so I may sound a little bit nasally or disgusting, but I am feeling a lot better now, so yes, hopefully there won't be any horrible sneezing or coughing fits in the middle of this video. So first of all, as usual, I'm just going to go in with my simple Clear Skin Oil Balancing Moisturiser and my Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. And for my base, for my eyeshadow, I'm just going to use my Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24 Hour in the shade Creme de Nude. For eyeshadow, I'm just going to use my Sleek palette and this shade here. And I'm just going to put it on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye to create a halo effect. And then in the center of my eye, I'm going to use my Maybelline Eyestudio palette. This is in Give Me Gold, and I'm just going to use this bronzy shade in the middle. And then in the outer corner, I'm just going to go in with this shade. And then to kind of blend it all together, I'm just going to use this shade and I'm just going to go into my crease and kind of blend it. And then I'm just going to go back in with this shade just to darken it up a little bit. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Superliner Perfect Slim. And then I'm also just going to tightline. For mascara, I'm going to use my Maybelline the Colossal mascara. And for lashes, I'm going to use my Ardell Natural lashes. For foundation, I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. Under my eyes, I'm going to use my Maybelline Eraser Under Eye Concealer. And for cream contour, I'm going to use my Revlon photoready insta-fix in the shade Natural Beige. I'm just going to powder underneath my eyes with my Face of Australia Loose Translucent Powder. And then the rest of my face with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place powder, which is really good for long lasting makeup if you want your makeup to last throughout the day. Or you could even like layer the two. I mean, I have very oily skin, so I can afford to do that, but if you want your makeup to last literally all day and you have oily skin, I usually put the loose translucent powder on my whole face, and then I put this on over the top, and that does work. But if you have dry skin, definitely don't do that because you will look very cakey and dry and too matte. And I do like matte skin, but there is such a thing as too matte. And just concentrating this in the areas that I get oily. So for me, it's like most people, it's my T-zone. And then I'm just going to contour with my Napoleon matte bronze. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in Light Bronze Pearl. And this is just a nice, like, glowy, highlighty bronzer. And I just put that generally kind of around the perimeter of my face, but kind of just all over, just to give me a nice, ooh, nice bronzed glow. And then I'm just going to put a tiny bit of blush on. I'm going to use my Revlon Why Not blush, which is just a nice matte, sort of berry toned blush. And that's more than a tiny bit. This is very pigmented, so just be careful because you can accidentally put on too much. Oh well. And then for highlight, I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Strobe Lighting Powder in Iridescent because this is amazing and beautiful and I love it. I'm just going to pop a tiny bit in my inner corner as well, which kind of just brightens up your eyes and sort of opens them a little. And then for brows, I'm just going to go back into my Makeup Revolution palette and I'm going to use this shade and just brushing them down first because I always find it easier to fill them in when they're brushed down because somehow you can see the spaces easier. I'm not really sure why, but I always find it easier to brush them down first and then brush them up. And I always tend to use eyeshadows for my brows because my brows are actually quite full and they don't need too much filling in. So I literally just need a little bit of powder. But if you have quite sparse brows, I would not recommend just using powder eyeshadow because it's going to be obvious that you're using powder and it can look a little bit odd. I mean, if you do it the right way and you have the right shade and the right consistency, generally achieved by using an actual brow product, then you should be fine. But I would generally recommend using an actual brow pencil or a brow gel or a brow pen even. Suki does some really good brow pens. And I used to use brow products. I used to use a Suki brow pen and it was great, but I just didn't need it. I mean, when I finished using it, I just, in the meantime when I was ordering it, I used an eyeshadow and it did pretty much the exact same job. I just didn't really find that I needed the pen or anything else. You know, I've tried other ones as well and I just find that eyeshadow works for me just as well. So if you have quite full brows and you don't really find that you need to fill them in too much, then I wouldn't bother spending the money on brow products because the exact same thing can be achieved. Maybe not the exact same thing, but certainly a nice natural full brow can be achieved just literally just using eyeshadows and a spoolie. You pretty much do need a spoolie. I mean, these are very cheap. I got these in a pack of like 25. They last quite a long time. I mean, I don't find that these break very quickly for me, so I go through them. I probably use one every couple of months, so a pack of 25 lasts a really long time. Okay, and then finally for lips, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Paris Lip Liner Couture in the shade Beige. No, Beige à Nude, which I assume is French. Otherwise, that's just a weird name. I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in. Pencil has like a sharp point on it because I need to sharpen it, so it like leaves a line on my lips. And you could just leave it there. I mean, that's a beautiful look in and of itself, but because my lips are so dry, I don't know why, because I put lip balm on them before this and they were fine, but somehow now they're really dry. Not this lip liner though, because I've used it before and it hasn't dried out my lips, so I'm not really sure why that's happened. But because my lips look insanely dry, I'm going to put on some Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Skyline Pink. Not that you can see that. Just to kind of give it more of a glossy, shiny look. I'm just gonna kind of just put it in the middle. And just for my hair, I'm just going to kind of do some sort of beachy waves. I'm just going to put some texturizing spray in it. I did curl it last night, but it didn't really work that well. I don't know why. I tend to curl it just overnight, just using like bobby pins and hair rollers and stuff. I'm just going to use a bit of this. This is the Tony & Guy Casual Sea Salt Texturizing Spray, and I'm just going to spray this just all into the ends and kind of on the roots of my hair. So if you just kind of scrunch up your hair like this and kind of use like grabbing motions, start at the bottom, you push your hand up and grab. And this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and to see more of my videos, and I'll see you again next time. Bye guys!